Since we completed first episode, now we are going forward towards second episode. So here also we are going to talk about the other changes for changing direct speech into indirect speech. Number one, first we need to be careful while you change the direct and indirect speech. We have to be careful with the pronoun. Like I told you, in a direct speech, if there is a pronoun I, you can change into he or she when you are changing direct speech into indirect speech. So likewise, if there is we in a direct speech, when you change it into an indirect, we becomes they. So in that way, you, if there is indirect speech, there will be they, he or she. So next, if there is me, mine or mine in direct speech, and when you change it into an indirect, it becomes his or her. These are the major changes. You please be careful. So next, again there are other changes in expression of time and place according. See, for that, direct and indirect. Listen very carefully. So in a direct speech, if in a sentence there is a word called noun, okay, when you change this noun into an indirect speech, it becomes them. This is very important changes. Next, if in a direct speech there is yesterday, you need to change it into a day before. Again, in that way, if there is tomorrow, it becomes the next day. If there is there, it becomes here. So in this way, these are also other changes when you change direct speech into indirect speech. Today becomes that day. So when you change direct speech, you find in a sentence you find this type of words there. For example, yesterday, my father said yesterday to visit my uncle's home. If this kind of sentence is there, instead of using changing indirect speech, instead of using yesterday, you have to use a day before. So if in a question, if there is tomorrow, you have to change it in an answer when you write into indirect speech, the next day. Today becomes that day. Ago becomes before. So these are the other important changes when you change direct speech into indirect speech. So next important point I will discuss. Next important point is, there are certain important rules when you change direct speech into indirect speech. If there is a confusion, in a question you find okay, now let's come to the other changes. If there is a will in a direct speech, that will be changed into would. If there will be can, there will be could. May changes into might, shall changes into should, When and must if there is indirect speech, that would be changed into had to or would. So these are the major changes. Okay, now let's move on with the other important points. Number one is comma is omitted. Okay, number one, comma is omitted. Number two, conjunction that would be added. Conjunction that would be added. Next, pronoun is changed. These are the important points when you change direct speech into indirect speech. Repeating verb is in present tense. So the last point is very important. Last point is universal truth, habitual action, and general truth can never be changed. This is very important point. For example, India got independent on 15th August 1947. That is the general truth. We can never change this sentence if it is in a direct tense, if this sentence is in a present tense, or if this sentence is in a past tense. When you need to change it into an indirect speech, tense would not be changed. However it is in a direct speech, same remains in an indirect speech because it's a general truth. Is it okay? Next, women are talkative. This is also a habitual action, and this habitual action cannot be changed. Understood? If in a question, in a direct speech, if it is said, women are talkative, woman is talkative, then when you change this into an indirect speech, you will not write women are talkative. It will be the same how it is in a direct speech because that's a habitual action. So next, oil floats in a water. That is also a fact. If you put a drop of oil in a water, if you see, you find oil just floating in a water. That oil doesn't get submerged in a water. So that is also a truth. That is also a universal truth, and this truth nobody can change. If it is in a past tense, if it is in a future tense, if it is in a present tense, in a question, in a direct speech, same will be written in an indirect speech. So that is why it is said universal truth, habitual action, and general truth can never be changed. So students, for today till here, the continuation I will be doing in the next class. Thank you.